Hello Exilers! I'm back and ready to make videos for you. I started playing Path of Exile again because it's actually one of my favorite games. But actually, to be honest, I have been playing Overwatch recently, which will be another time for another discussion, probably in another video. Since I'm back playing Path of Exile, I thought I'd spoil myself and buy one of their special, boxes that are out right now. So it's called the Darkness Mystery Box. And so with this box, I actually got the Gloom Herald effect, which only works with Herald of Ash, Herald of Thunder, or Herald of Ice. And these are gems that are basically buffs, and they act as a toggle, which I'll actually show you later on once I go into a map. So, by the way, I'm using my witch character. I actually used this character in another video to show my Discharge build. My apologies though, as the video is a little bit older, so the passive skill tree is actually not, up to date. So I'll actually show you what I currently have on my passive skill tree and kind of where I went, and it's pretty similar, but I'll just show you here really quickly. So I started on, the left-hand side to get spell damage, and then I mastered Lightning Walker as well as Frost Walker because this will help with my ice build. My ice attacks, which I use Freezing Pulse. And then after that I get the increased critical strike chance, which is Annihilation. Moving along to Instability to give me a power charge, and then as well as going to Breath of Rime and then Heart of Ice. And then more to the left of this passive skill tree, I later got Stormweaver, which also increases my cold damage as well as my lightning damage. And then eventually I got Overcharge, which gives me another power charge. And then Faith and Steel, which increases my armor as well as my energy shield. And then Light of Divinity, as well as Elementalist, Righteous Decree, and Santicity, if I pronounce that correctly. And then later on, I'll actually move on to get Catalyst, as well as Endurance Charges, which I think will be helpful for me because it'll build, because I also use Endurance Cry for this build. Eventually, once I get more skill points, I'll probably move on to the left-hand side. I haven't decided where I will go yet, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask me because I'm sure it'll be quite similar to my prior video in my other build. So that's that. Now I'll move on to show you how the Gloom Herald effect actually looks, because I think it's actually really cool. So I'm just going to go into probably Docks. It's a straightforward map, and it'll probably be easier to see the Gloom Herald effect. So right now, the current buffs that I have on this character is Clarity as well as Purity of Elements, and then the new one, Herald of Ice, which works with the Gloom Herald effect. So I'm just going to put on these buffs right now. Awesome. So another cool thing that I found when I was playing again is that we can actually start summoning ice golems, which is really cool. So I'm gonna summon my ice golem. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? So now I'll show you the Gloom Herald effect.
I need more mana.